This is ABC 57 News at 6.
Good morning from Four Winds Field, Michiana. We are just hours away from the South Bend Cubs opening day. We're looking at the inaugural season, and the rain is already falling this morning across Michiana. So what's the plan if it continues during tonight's home opener? Well, today's the big day for the South Bend Cubs with opening day set for 7:05 tonight. Good morning, Michiana, and welcome to ABC 57 News. I'm Marissa Keniston. Emily Evans is off this morning. Our special team coverage begins with our Drew Gardner live at Four Winds Field right now. Drew, you have plenty to talk about this morning from the stadium. I love it. I can't wait to talk to you, but first, we want to talk about the weather. It could impact tonight's game. This video is from overnight. You can see that rain falling hard. This is about 1:30 this morning. Greg, will this impact the game tonight?
There is a chance that the rain could impact parts of the game. We're going to get to that in the full forecast and break it down hour by hour. The later we get in the game, the later innings, the 7th, 8th, 9th inning, the best chance we could be seeing some more interesting weather here across Michiana. But we have to get through this morning first, and we're not done with the rain. Take a look. We had some rain. We had some thunderstorms track through after midnight. A few of those on the heavier side. A lot of lightning, a lot of thunder. Didn't last all that long, about an hour, hour and a half for most of us. And now we're in a dry spot, but we do have more weather off to our west. Another line of showers and storms setting up. We're going to keep our eyes on those, track those in and out of here. Look ahead to game time. We're in the 40s to right around 50 right now, making a run for the 70s. So a warm but very active day. And again, we'll take you through all of it hour by hour. Coming up, the full forecast is in less than 10 minutes.
Now let's head over to 95.3 MNC's John Zimney for the latest on traffic this morning. John?
Hey, thank you, Marissa. Good morning, everybody. No crashes right now to slow you down. The bypass, the toll road look good. Here's what you need to watch out for, and that is areas of standing water. Got a big puddle, Cleveland Road in between Hickory and 23. Now, if you normally drive that stretch of road after a big rainstorm, you know which lanes to watch out. Again, we have water collection there. Again, it's Cleveland Road in between Hickory and State Road 23. Brand new construction underway beginning today as well. We'll start first in South Bend. Kenmore Street closed between Western and Jefferson. And then in Mishawaka, we have shutdowns along several intersections. Christiane Street between Jefferson and Mishawaka Avenue. All this begins at 9 o'clock today. Goes until 3, lasts for a few weeks. And again, all of it today, weather permitting. From the 95.3 MNC Traffic Center, I'm John Zimney, ABC 57 News.
All right, thank you, John. Our team coverage begins this morning live out at Four Winds Field. We have several reporters and our Drew Gardner at the stadium ahead of tonight's South Bend Cubs home opener. Let's begin with Drew Gardner this morning. Drew, where are you at? And show me your hand again.
Marissa, I had to put the hand down to get ready for the microphone, but I promise you it will be back. Now, I'm standing right here in front of the Cubs den and looking out just over the field. And this is going to be the first time on this improved field that this team's going to be playing today. And they've got it covered, of course, because you heard Greg talking about the storms that came through overnight. They were anticipating that rain to be falling, so they were ready. But you know what? They've also been anticipating that they could be having this weather for a while. And of course, severe thunderstorms are not out of the question when it comes to Michiana, so they need to have a plan in place, and we wanted to figure out what exactly that plan was if in fact things turned sour on this opening day. So our Shay Sorensen went investigating into that. She joins us also now here from Four Winds Field with more on that. Shay, good morning.
Good morning, Drew. Well, officials here at Four Winds Field definitely have all precautions set in place if there's bad or severe weather. Several plans set in place if the field gets a lot of rain the night before. Once again, lots of plans for that, and also especially keeping the fans safe. There's lots of protocols as well for that, so we'll go ahead and take a look at that right now. As far as tonight's game, team officials tell us that they're going to do everything they can to make sure the field is ready for the first pitch. Groundskeepers covered the field last night before they left, so all that rain did not soak in. And as far as possibly rain delays or cancellations go, they'll be constantly monitoring the radar to make that call closer to the game time. And when they do make it, they'll be getting that message out on their website and social media pages.
If the weather's severe, we move people up into the concourse. If we know far enough in advance, last year we had a situation, we knew that severe weather was coming in and was about 30 minutes out. We made PA announcements just to give the fans the warning, let them make the decision if they wanted to get to their cars and head home.
Okay, and again, if there is thunder and lightning, there are protocols for fans to go under the concourse to stay safe. And also, if there's lightning, the game will be delayed 30 minutes after the last lightning strike. And if there is severe weather, fans are told to go to the bathrooms. Drew, back to you.
All right, Shay, thanks. And of course, our whole weather team will be tracking the storms, but you can also track them yourselves. This would be a great time, especially if you're coming down to the home opener, to download our ABC 57 First Warning Neighborhood Weather app. You can track the storms right from your seats here at the field if you are coming out. Good time to download that now. It's a great thing to have. Now, in addition to the preps that have been happening here at the field, of course, the players and the coach have been doing prepping of their own. They know a lot of eyes are going to be on this team as they come and make their debut here in South Bend. So our Rosie Woods went to see how things are shaping up. She joins us also live outside Four Winds Field right now with more. Rosie, good morning.
Hey, Drew. Good morning. That's right. So being a single A team, that means that you have to work your way up from the bottom and hopefully make it to the big league someday. But after seeing the facilities here at Four Winds Field, some of those players might think they've already made it. The brand new South Bend Cubs may be a Class A affiliate of a much bigger franchise, but that won't stop them from practicing with a pro mentality.
They're starting at a lower level, right? So what we're trying to do is express to them the importance of, if they want to be winners, they have to start doing that here. You know, it's not, let me get at a higher level, then turn it on. It doesn't work that way. It means start whatever you're doing, do it at a high intensity right where you are.
And new facilities this season at Four Winds Field give them everything they could possibly need to succeed.
There's a handful of guys that can be in the big leagues real soon, and they have the talent. And again, it's a matter of them putting the thing that they have to do, because they know what they have to do now. They just have to get it done.
The new partnership connecting South Bend and Chicago could make it easier for talented guys to shoot up the ranks and make it to Wrigley.
There was one comment yesterday that they said, wow, are we in the big leagues, or is Wrigley A-ball? Are we switching here? So, and that gives them a sense of how nice the facility they have here and what they're working with.
And regardless, there have been super fans lining up for days, getting prepared to see the new field as well as these new players. And I'll have more on that coming up in just a half hour. Back to you, Drew.
All right, Rosie, we'll look forward to seeing that then. Of course, the players and the coach, not the only one prepping for being out here on the field. We also have that first pitch. A lot of prep hopefully going into that, because a lot of eyes are going to be watching. Our Emily Kinzer caught up with the lucky person who gets to throw out this first pitch for this inaugural season. So let's send it over now to Emily. Emily, tell us more about the lucky one to throw out the pitch.
Well, Drew, the first pitch is a ceremonial moment for baseball fans. It not only represents the start of a new season, but in this case, a brand new affiliation. And tonight, Theo Epstein will be throwing out the first pitch. Theo Epstein is a big name in baseball. At 28 years old, he made Major League Baseball history as the youngest GM when he was hired by the Boston Red Sox. Theo's currently the president of baseball operations for the Chicago Cubs, and having him throw out the first pitch symbolizes the partnership between South Bend and Chicago Cubs.
We have Theo here. He's a baseball guy, so I know the fans are excited about it too. This is a guy that's the president of baseball operations for the Chicago Cubs, and to have him here is pretty special.
And tonight, during our 90 minutes of news, we will have Theo on air. Drew, back to you.
All right, Emily, looking forward to that. Of course, we're going to have a lot more coming up on air, not only this morning, but as Emily mentioned, later tonight during our 90 minutes of news, we have a full day's worth of coverage on opening day for the South Bend Cubs. So get out your swag and get ready. We will have much more coming up after the break, so stick with us.
All right, thanks, Drew. And of course, one of the main things we're wondering today is what will game time look like with the weather. We do have an active day ahead of us this morning, parts of the afternoon, and late this evening into tonight. We'll time out your chance for some storms. My full forecast is straight ahead.
Thunderstorms made their way through Michiana this morning. Some pretty good lightning bolts out there.
A little bit of a light show. It may have woken you up. We had a lot of thunder, too. A little bit of hail in some spots. And we'll take a look at what all really happened overnight and how that could translate into the rest of today. We're not done yet, though. Right now, we're calm and clear, but that's going to change in a couple hours. So Drew and all of them out at Four Winds Field going to need to grab the umbrellas in a little bit because we do have some more rain moving in. AM showers and the possibility of a thunderstorm or two. Some pop-up afternoon storms possible. We're not talking anything widespread, and honestly, they'll be the kind of flaring up hit-and-miss showers and storms you can't really tell where they're going to be until they start to form. But for the forecast for tonight's game itself, we'll toss it right back out where the game's being played to Four Winds Field with weather specialist Shay Sorensen. Good morning, Shay.
Good morning, Greg. Well, just talking about the here and now, if you're heading out the door in the next couple of minutes, it's feeling a little chilly out here because it is a little bit breezy this morning. Visibility-wise, downtown South End not looking too bad, especially at Four Winds Field. You can see the lights behind me. It looks a little bit hazy, but other than that, I can see far down the street. So visibility-wise, things are looking good. But again, it is a little chilly out here. But luckily, by the time fans start heading to the game around 5, 6 p.m., we will be at our warmest part of the day. So we will be in the 70s at that time. So it will be very beautiful, windy, and a little cloudy, but beautiful. But don't forget your umbrella when you head to the game because we are expecting a few spotty showers, but that potentially severe weather will not move in until later on this evening after the game. I'm live at Four Winds Field. Shay Sorensen, ABC 57 News.
Our South Bend Cubs coverage doesn't stop when we're not on air. Get out your phones and tablets and check this out. It's an interactive roster showing who's playing where this season. You can find it on our website at abc57.com. We'll be right back.
Weather right now, temperatures upper 40s to right around 50. Here's a look at First Warning Live Doppler. Nothing right now, no lightning, no showers, no storms. That picture changes in the next hour and a half to 2 hours. You see some showers on the left side of your screen, those moving in our direction. To track along with us all morning into the afternoon, and especially tonight when things could get a little on the stormier side across a lot of Michiana, get the First Warning Neighborhood Weather app and you'll be good to go because you'll have the radar with you wherever you're headed. You also get your hour-by-hour temperature breakdown. Temperatures this morning stay in the 50s, but a quick warm-up. Upper 60s closing in on 70 by noon. 70s the rest of the afternoon, a high of 74. So a good chance for some more widespread rain and isolated storms within that this morning. A few pop-up isolated storms this afternoon, and then some more organized activity late in the night starting after 9 and 10 o'clock this evening into tonight. We'll look at all of that again coming up in the full forecast next half hour, but first we're going to send it back out to Four Winds Field with Drew Gardner. Good morning, Drew.
All right, Greg, thanks a lot. Good morning, Greg. And you know, I guess with your forecast, what you're saying is we probably won't need the splash pad out here at Four Winds Field, but just so everyone knows, it is still here, and for when the temperatures really heat up towards the summer, the kids are going to have a place to come cool off here, so that's something to look forward to. Speaking of kids, and we turn right around here, they have this playground that is all for kids, so if you have trouble keeping them entertained while you're enjoying the ball game, there is this place still here for the kids to come enjoy. But there's one big new addition that actually kids can also take advantage of, and that is the South Bend Cubs Performance Center. Now this includes 6 batting cages, only 2 of which that will be for the South Bend Cubs. The other 4 will be for Little League teams or any kind of public use that you may need. So that means that Little Leagues could be coming in and essentially practicing right next to the professionals. They also will offer lessons and group uses for hourly rates. So there's a lot that's going to be going on inside this facility. It is state of the art. We're going to be taking you inside for a special preview and tour of that this evening during our 90 Minutes of News. That's going to come from Alyssa Marino. She's been working on that. She went in and got the full tour. So we definitely have that to look forward to later on tonight. So much to look forward to down here at Four Winds Field. We are literally just hours away now from the home opener, and we have continuing coverage from the field throughout our morning show and also on the CW25. So stick with us. Right now, I'm going to send it back to Marissa in the studio.
Well, this morning, ABC 57 News is live at Four Winds Field for our team coverage of the South Bend Cubs opening day. Here's a live look from the stadium this morning as the hours wind down to tonight's first pitch. Our team coverage continues in less than 10 minutes. Right now, an investigation is underway into a brazen heist in London. Thieves outsmarted an alarm system, broke through metal doors, and then made off with diamonds and jewels. Hundreds of millions of dollars worth of jewelry are stored on one street in the city. Reports suggest the thieves entered this building you see here on your TV through an elevator shaft. They used heavy cutting machinery to break through the reinforced metal door to get to that vault. Then they broke into 60 to 70 deposit boxes.
I'm sure whoever's planned it has planned exactly what they're going to steal.
Police say whoever did this heist knew the location of that vault. New developments in that manhunt stretching from Texas to Puerto Rico as police try to find the man they say impersonated a Navy SEAL. We first told you about this story yesterday morning on ABC 57 News. Police say Carlos Luna Gonzalez told fake war stories and was busted for impersonating a Navy SEAL. He allegedly wore a SEAL uniform, even claiming he earned a Purple Heart. But a Texas sheriff realized his story didn't check out. He set up a sting operation, allegedly catching Luna Gonzalez when he accepted a rifle as a gift for his service. Now the suspect is facing extradition from Puerto Rico, but hasn't entered a plea.
He couldn't even shine the SEAL's boots, as far as I'm concerned.
Stolen valor is not a harmless crime. It's a lie. It's deception.
The Texas sheriffs say they plan to quickly extradite Luna Gonzalez. Also developing this morning, a fourth person is accused of plotting to support terror group ISIS. The young man was arraigned yesterday in New York. The suspect's lawyer talked about the 19-year-old teen. Take a listen.
My client is a very young 19-year-old. My sense is that he's extraordinarily impressionable. He's an only child. His father is not in the picture. And my sense is that he is very impressionable, and I want to see whether that was exploited by a paid FBI informant who we know is involved in this case.
Prosecutors added the teen to Monday's indictment of 3 other men. They've been accused of plotting to provide material support to terrorists. Federal prosecutors say some of the men even planned to join ISIS. New numbers out this morning show those living in Southern California actually increased water usage in the last few months. It comes after a recent cry for help during California's drought. In February, water savings were less than 3%, far below the 20% water savings goal set by the governor. So he's now upped that mandate to 25%, but says he's not playing the blame game. The governor got heckled for not requiring more savings from farmers, but says their economy has been hurt enough. Our team coverage continues in minutes, live from Four Winds Field ahead of the big home opener tonight. But rain and storms could put a damper on the day. Greg's timing is out, and we're working to find out what plans are in place for fans at the game.